came, and we had was binded off the wheat and oats in bundles, the wheat and oats got about that high, and we had a machine that binded, cuts the oats or corn or wheat in bundles in a string around, and then it landed on the ground, and we had to shock it up in maybe 5 or 6 feet long, and it's been dried out for 3-4 days in the sun, Then it was dry enough to haul it into the barn. We had a wagon, and somebody had to be on the wagon and pile it, and one had a fork and forked it up on there.
Do you have multiple tractors, or just one tractor, or do you have
a tractor and a wagon?
Tractor and a wagon.
Yeah, but you had to pile the oats on slings, rope slings, and then when you got into the barn, on each end where the slings came on the bottom, and they went had about a 4 or 5 feet length open rope where a pulley came up down from the middle of the barn and hooked into that. So it would. Then you had a rope that would pull it down here on the corner or where, and years ago when you started out, we had horses that could. We pulled that rope out, and it lifted that whole sling of oats or whatever it was up to the track, and then there was another rope which we had to pull it. This was only a short way over there, and this way was way over here, so we always had to change it when you want to put some over there or this way. And
when was this barn built?
It was well, it was a smaller barn when my dad in 1920 years ago. They had some big barns, but not all of them like that. But then my dad added, they made it a bit wider. And
didn't tear down the original, just kind of added on.
Added on, yeah. I remember that when they added on and built, put a new roof on. It's deteriorating, See, if you don't keep it, and why should you spend money,
Oh, yeah, right.
At least we got a new roof on there. I don't know when it was put on, maybe in the 80s. Because there's barns that farmers just let the roof, almost cave in.
Right.
But the township, for the years, they're kind of strict. If they see a barn that's kind of broken in, and rotten, then they'll come around and you have to take it down. Because it's dangerous, they always say.
Sure.
Sometimes you don't hear so much anymore, but there were sometimes kids, they go in, years ago, they went into barns and played with matches sometimes too. And the barns burned down, and they don't want to have that happen. It's dangerous anyway to let kids in a barn and do things, how kids were years ago.
This one looks pretty sturdy yet.
Yeah. This.
And that building over there was just sort of a tool. What was that little one? Yeah.
No, years ago we had hawks, pigs,
Yeah.
Raise pigs and feed them, and then when they were about 120, 50 pounds, then we let somebody come with a truck that hauled cows or hogs to a meat slaughterhouse, and then it was changed to after we quit milking cows, then we had chickens in there.